Meet Mr. Desmond Telemon Atetan and his beautiful wife, Mrs. Stella Doom Atetan, a remarkable couple married since April 13, 2013. They have three vibrant children, Karen, Kezia, and Kashata. Desmond is an influential environmentalist, businessman, and politician, currently leading Epret Hills Consultant Limited. Stella, with her degree in business administration, is the managing director and CEO of Epret Garment Care, specializing in laundry and dry cleaning, and she also shines in event planning and decorations. Together, they exemplify dedication to family and community.
Welcome back. And without wasting further time, I will introduce to you the people, the couple of the moment. Let us meet and greet Mr. and Mrs. Desmond Telemon and Stella Dom Atetan. So welcome to Mr. and Mrs.
Thank you very much.
It's so good to have you here.
Same here.
This is where we celebrate love and everything that makes it work, everything that makes it stay sweet, like fine wine. Let me start by asking you to tell us about your love story. How did you meet?
Well, thank you very much. I want to say thank you for this privilege to be here and giving the opportunity to share our love story. Sometime in 2009, shortly after I finished service, a friend of mine was in Lagos. And he said, why don't you come have a taste of Lagos and see how Lagos feels like? So look, I'll be with you. And I traveled to Lagos. That was my first time going to Lagos.
Wow.
And went to Lagos. I was staying in Victoria Island. And the day he said, let's go see my cousins. And we went together. And I saw this damsel on that meeting. When we got back, and I asked, who is that person to you? He said, that's my cousin. I said, okay. I think I would like to know your cousin better. So, oh, really? I said, yes. He said, okay, fine. Let's see how it goes. On the streets of Bishop Oluwole, she will pass, go buy some things, and I will look. She will go. I hadn't had the effrontery to beckon on her. On this fateful day, we went back to the house again. I said, okay, fine. I spoke to her. I said, well, let her think about it. And the rest is history.
The rest is a lovely history. Lagos gifted you this beautiful damsel.
Exactly.
Madam Stella Dom, was it love for you at first sight? What was it for you the first time you laid eyes on him or spoke to him?
Actually, at that very moment of marriage or friendship wasn't in my agenda. So, actually, I said, let me think about it. They think about took some time because it wasn't my plan, it wasn't my agenda for that reason. Because I think.
Okay, wow.
So
it took your time.
We started, it became like friends. We became friends and gradually here we are.
Mr. Desmond, what was the conviction? Something has to like tug at your mind. What was that moment of conviction that made you say, she's the one for your forever?
Oh, well, I think for me, I had actually structured the way I wanted my life to look like. And I actually wanted to get married before 30.
Oh, wow.
And so I knew the kind of had an idea of the kind of relationship I want. And when I met her, even though she was still a student, I could see that in her. And I hope that if we're on this journey, we could go together. So I said, I think this is the person I should.
No, such that beautiful decision at that young age. Wow, interesting. Mrs. Stella, it's been 11 whole years. Let's take you down memory lane. Recount 11 whole years. What has the journey been like?
I've never regretted taking this wonderful decision for 11 years ago.
Mm.
I've never regretted. It has been a beautiful journey. It has been a great one. It has been something I wake up every day and I say, God, thank you for directing my path and leading my path to meet the right person.
Mm.
It has been that great. It has been that joyous. It has been happiness of truth.
Mr. Desmond, let's share your views. 11 years is not an easy feat. It's not an easy achievement. What go down memory lane? What has it been like for you?
For me, it's been fulfilling. It's been a dream actually come true because I have structured the way I wanted marriage to look like. And truly, God has been faithful because within this period, God has gifted me the fruit of marriage.
Mm.
We have three lovely kids. And when I thought, I was actually projecting that if I am, but God gives me grace to see 50, at 50, I should have a daughter or a child who is almost 20 or thereabout.
Thereabouts.
And the grace of God today, we have 10, 8, 6, and I'm still this. And we're hoping to get to that place. So it's been fulfilling.
Mrs. Stella, the pressures of motherhood, being a wife, keeping the home together, running a business. How have you been able to put it all together?
It has been a big one. But in everything, let's give thanks to God first. It's a bit challenging, it's a bit taxing, a bit difficult, but when you plan your day, when you actually project where you're going to, you put things together, and the more difficult one becomes so easy. Bringing children together with a husband and business is not a day job.
Is not.
It is not a day job. You wake up so early, you go to bed last, trying to put one or two together. By the time you are done with the house, the business is there.
Waiting.
To face difficulties, different challenges, and trying to calculate why everything should go on perfectly. And at the end of the day, you should have that achievement that you want to do. It has not been easy, but God has been wonderful.
Mm.
Trying to do all these things, the strength is not just what you have done for God, God gives you the strength and the ability to do it.
Interesting. She believes marriage is not a bed of roses, but with hard work and perseverance, it can work. And the man of the house also said that the pressures will come with time and years, but it is always good when the man is able to brace up. We'll take a short break now for some beautiful love quotes. And when we come back, we shall interact more with a couple of the moments. Please stay with us. You're welcome back to Mr. and Mrs. on NTA Abuja, the Unity Station, and I have with me Mr. and Mrs. Desmond and Stella at Titan. I hope I got that right.
Yes.
All right, let's digress a little bit. What are your differences? No two individuals are the same. You're not even twins to start with. Yes, you're both from Benue, so you share a lot in common. But what are your differences? I'll start with Mrs. Stella. What are the differences in your personality, your likes and dislikes, and all stuff like that? And how do you meet yourselves in the middle?
Okay. Let me start by saying I'm a very calm person. I'm somebody that does not interact easily.
Okay.
But my husband here is someone that can flow with everybody. And I'm not the type of person that keeps friends. This is a friend person. But friends are what surrounds his life. So I find it very difficult because I am not that type of person and he is that type of person. So trying to go together with him because he tried to like he likes spending more time with his friends and I prefer he should spend more time with me.
Okay.
You can see the difference. He feel there's something there that he's missing and I'll feel your presence needs here. I need your presence and you're not here. It has been a big challenge that we are working towards it. That is one of it. Another one is I'm somebody that I am can be I'm open. I don't have to pretend.
Okay.
Once I don't like it, I don't like it. And at times you feel like you're too direct, you're too just calm it. Everything is not all the way and to me it doesn't go well. If I see the way I don't want it, I like addressing it there and the way it is from my heart. So that's it.
Mr. Desmond, both of you so different, so yet integrated and staying together peacefully. What is the magic? What's the magic? What has been the magic?
Like she just said, it's actually management. Why do I say management? When you understand yourselves, you draw or you strike a balance. For me, I grew up with people, so I interact a lot. I went to secondary school very early at age 10. So I was there with my friends. It was a mixed school, female and male. So
was it a boarding school?
Boarding school.
You too, boarding school? Yes. Oh, you went to boarding school too.
So that's actually gave me more leave. I spend more time with my friends than the family. And these are people who've come over some for over 30 years. So I am always at their beck and call. You call, I am at your disposal, at your service. And for me, service is humanity. Like she said, she's a very diligent person. I'm not too diligent in my diligence and I flow the way things come. And then the ones who can manage will manage them. And then life, you need to be diplomatic. I am that diplomatic person. So I am so dynamic. I suit to the weather the way it goes, and then we'll flow and let life live because life is too short to be too serious.
Life is too short to be too serious. So when those differences, when those arguments come, how do you douse it? How do you handle it? What is the secret of your sweetness?
Now this is it. She likes talking it now. And I use the medicine passively. At times silence is golden. Then time heals the wounds. Then there are the ones you talk about it, then you forge ahead.
Wow, interesting. You both share the same culture, so you have a lot in common in that area. Does he like the same food you do and all the same type of food you do? So how do you handle it? Benue people love pounded yam. Oh, he doesn't like pounded yam. Whoa.
He's not a pounded yam person. And I love pounded yam a lot.
Oh.
He's not a pounded yam person. He's prepared ever.
Wow.
So we are two different on that aspect. And I'm someone that like pounded yam rice. It does not go with rice.
Wow.
So on that aspect, you are not. But once it's time for him to be back, he set his foot. Why me and my children continue with the wonder. Fortunately, my children love what I want.
Okay.
So I find it very difficult. Very easy. Yes. When I'm at home with them, we eat what we want. Then when it's time for him to come back, we prepare what
you make his food. Yes. Wow. What a beautiful, seamless way to handle a lovely family there. Okay, so now with children and the economy, how do you keep it all sweet? How do you keep it lovely? How do you handle finances? Finances are a very important part of every home, so how do you handle it? And I'm going to also ask you, do you believe in gender roles, Mr. Desmond? Do you believe this is the job for the woman, this, that for the man. And how do you handle finances in your home?
I'm a development person, so gender issues are on the front burner for me.
Okay.
Why do I say so? There's no stuck job that is for this person, this is for this person. The only aspect is we know our weaknesses and strengths. I'm not a good cook. She
Okay.
cooks, but I can do domestic chores.
Chores.
The children complement in other small areas they can. So at times we do division of labor.
Wow.
And the truth is, we're all business people. She handles her business, so we make things easy because she has to go do her stuff. I need to go do my too.
Yeah.
So we need finances to run the home.
The home.
So God has been helping.
Madam Stella, you're the CEO of a garment care company, which you partly co-run with your husband. What is it like doing joint business together with your spouse? What's the experience like?
It's a good experience, a sweet one, because he gives me the assistance a lot. Most of my clients are in town.
Okay.
And he connects with them to bring the work and then return it. The payment is being made to him and he diligently submits the money. So it's nice doing the thing.
Love is sweet, and it is even sweeter when understanding, perseverance, and patience are all in the mix. Beautiful love story here from Mr. and Mrs. Atitan. We'll take another short break, and when we come back, there will be lots more. Don't go away, please. Yeah, welcome back to the program. It is still Mr. and Mrs. reaching you from NTA Abuja, the Unity Station. Today, I'm here having a lovely interaction and learning from Mr. and Mrs. Atitan. Now we have come to a very interesting part of the show. It is time for your couples game. Da-da-da. You know, that time when you both have to collaborate, work hand together. Let's see how much of partnership you can give us on this game show. So I'll ask the questions and you team up together and give us the answer. Today, in the spirit of unity, in the spirit of independence, we shall ask them stories about Nigeria. Are we ready? Mr. and Mrs. Atatan?
Sure, yeah.
Are we ready?
Right.
All right, let's go for it. Our first question here says, how many years independence anniversary is Nigeria celebrating this year?
Celebrating 64th anniversary.
And that is correct. Yes, correct. Nigeria at 64. All right, your second question. What was the first national anthem that was created after independence?
Arise, O compatriots. Oh, no, sorry. Oh.
That's the second stanza.
Okay.
The first national anthem created after independence?
Arise, O compatriots.
Final answer? Sadly, no. The first national anthem that was created after independence is actually the one that we brought back now. Nigeria, we hail thee. Yeah, that was the very first one that was created at independence. All right, for your third question. Who was the first democratically elected president of Nigeria? You can confer between yourselves. Ask a mommy, ask a daddy. The first elected president of Nigeria, democratically elected. Yes, you are right. Alhaji Shehu Shagari was Nigeria's first democratically elected president. Okay, you're doing good so far. All right, question 4 now. At independence, what flag was taken down for the Nigerian flag to go up?
The British flag.
Yes, you're correct again. The British flag, also known as the Union Jack, came down. for the Nigerian flag to go up. All right, that was a lovely games show there. We could go on and on and on, taking all the states with their slogans from this beautiful, intelligent Benue couple. But right now, we have to take a quick break. And when we come back, we have a beautiful souvenir bag and, of course, our signature gift waiting for Mr. and Mrs. Atetan. Stay with us on Mr. and Mrs. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the final lap of the program. It's been an exciting time for me, but gradually we are winding down to this week's episode of Mr. and Mrs. with Mr. and Mrs. Atitan. Beautiful love story you have there. It's a story of love, it's a story of perseverance, dedication, and resolve to stay together no matter what. Thank you for coming on the show today. But before you go, in a time, it seems like marriages these days end too quickly even before they start. What would be your advice? I'll start from Mrs. Stella. What would be your advice to younger girls out there who are aspiring to go into marriage?
Okay, I'll start with God first. Submit your marriage to God. Secondly, what I tag as my tool that I work with: endurance, patience.
And you're good to go. Mr. Desmond?
Well, just like they said, marriage is not the bed of roses. And this is one institution that you're going in, they're handing over your certificate to you. So you learn while on the in the institution. Now, what I will tell people this is we need patience and we need to take all our rights to God and ask Him for direction.
Well, it's been a nice time interacting with you on Mr. and Mrs. We wish you all the very best. We wish you more love, more sweeter love in your marriage, more bliss. And we pray you both go all together to reap the fruits of your labor.
Thank you very
We
much.
wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
We have a beautiful souvenir bag for you, courtesy of our sponsors and, of course, the producers. I will just hand it over to you. This is from us to you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And this beautiful throw pillow, throw pillow from us. Whenever you put your head on it, find rest, find comfort, and continue to stay as sweet as you are. And that's not all. Please sit. Thank you. That is not all. Courtesy of one of our sponsors, you're going to spend a beautiful night out at Capital Club and Apartments just for the both of you. And you're also going to enjoy a fine dining at Lies Restaurant, just to celebrate your beautiful union. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That has been it on Mr. and Mrs. for the week. It was a beautiful time out for me, and I hope I can say the same for you too. Many thanks to all of our sponsors and our supporters. Let's keep doing this. Next week is another exciting time on the program. Why don't you keep a date with us? Same time, same station. My name is Nneka Igwe. Until then, be blessed.
You're my melody, my sweet baby. The one where they make my heart go jim jim and shake body. See, I promise you, you go chop money. The love where you give me so, and I don't really. The queen will own my heart, the crown upon my head, the essence of my life.